This content is for kids.
It's not for kids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, it's not for kids. If you are 13 years or younger, this is not for you. Do I have to kill somebody in order to actually make that point across?
No, man, you don't have to kill no one.
Wait a second.
No.
We return to our planet. The High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings. You're watching SeptumSin versus the World. I'm SeptumSin. I'm with Jake. He's under the weather today.
Yeah.
So he's staying home.
Yeah.
Which is, I've got a bunch of pickups, but I'm ending it with a special thing because this month is your birthday month, and today is the 1st of February. Technically, it's the 30th, but when we record, but it's going to be the 1st there. So at the end of every pickups video, from here until the end of the month, I'm going to show one gift for Jake.
I just called because I have to say happy birthday on your birthday day. Happy birthday on your birthday day. And there's a special delivery coming right your way. Your favorite.
I got a big one that's coming, and I don't know if you know about that release yet, so I want to make it a surprise as quickly as possible.
Sounds fun.
So
there are some exciting upcoming releases, that is for sure.
Yes, one in particular that I know that you'll be super stoked about.
Zoku Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei.
Well, that's going to be fun in the future, but...
well, I'm also really stoked. Criterion has announced their April slate, and they will be releasing Small Axe, so that will get a physical release. I'm real excited about that. And
needs it.
What's that?
American Factory needs a release.
I know. They must have changed their mind on that. I don't know what's going on. But, yeah.
First up, I went ahead and did a Right Stuff order, and most of that came in.
Okay.
Big order.
Nice.
There's only 2 items that have not shipped. One's a live-action movie that I got for like $2, and the other one is One Piece Volume 29, which is funny because I got Volume 30. So I've got 28 and 30, so I just don't want to update it until I get 29 in. But, of course, I finally got up to the manga I'm collecting, which is Skip Beat 46 and 47, but I haven't read 45 yet, so we'll see if I ever get
I think I've actually read both of those already.
But for those of you who don't know, Skip Beat is about this girl who wants to serve her man, who is a musician, that he screws her over, so she pledges revenge. And she's going to be a bigger star than him. And this is about her journey. It's a little bit more complex than that, but you should.
You've also got to note that it is a full-on rom-com, and that is a huge part of it, too. She has to learn to go from bitter revenge to actually liking and trusting someone again. That's it.
It's a fun one.
Yep.
I kind of like the ones about the people who are kind of broken and they slowly become fixed they fix themselves as time goes. So I kind of got 2 of each from the categories I normally pull from. So the first is video games.
Okay.
This one's a limited run release, which I just got on the Lark, called Save Me Mr. Taco, Definitive Edition.
Okay.
Doesn't that look interesting?
Yes.
I swear it looks like
Taco is in like T-A-K-O or T-A-C-O?
T-A-K-O.
Ah, okay.
In a world where humans and octopuses are at war, Taco is a pacifist little octopus who rescues a woman from drowning one stormy night. A fairy sees this act of bravery and grants him the ability to survive on land. As he travels across the world, Taco defies his family and his people to try to resolve conflicts between humans and octopuses, plunging him into the very roots of the dysfunctional world.
So it's a Squid Girl where he's trying to help humanity rather than subjugate it.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So looks interesting.
Yeah.
Don't know if we ever get to play it, but you never know.
Good.
All right. Let's see here. So this next one's an interesting horror game I picked up at GameStop for a really cheap price called Absolov, End of Gods.
Okay.
Interesting looking PS5 game.
Right.
Kind of looks like a survival horror-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Steeped in Norse mythology, award-winning Absolov is a survival horror and sci-fi adventure unlike anything you've ever experienced. In the near future, humans dig deep below the earth. What they find was never meant to reach the surface. So it's got some interesting looking stuff to it. You never know. It could be good. Might not be.
Good.
But hey, it's worth a try.
Yeah.
Worth a shot. So now we're moving to live action movies. Now here's one that's a pretty cool thing here. Gojam Haunted Asylum. I've wanted this for a while, but it's always been kind of expensive. So this finally fell below the cracks. Based on the local legend and stories of people who visited a real-life abandoned hospital,
Good.
Gonjam Haunted Asylum follows a crew of horror web show who plan to stream live from inside the asylum. To attract more viewers, the show's host arranges some scares for the team, but as they move further into the nightmarish old building, they begin to encounter much more than expected. This is going to be kind of cool. I like those type of things. I mean, what do you think? Would you watch this? I know you're not a big horror fan.
I mean, I like haunting stuff, so if it's done well, could be.
Yeah. There's another one that they did. It's Deathstream or something like that, which is really good. It's on, which if they release that on physical, I might have to get that one. Now here's one that you might like. You were never a Nickelodeon kid, but I know you know of it, and that is the Orange Years, the Nickelodeon story.
Well, I know of it because you told me about it.
Which is a pretty cool documentary about Nickelodeon. And like I say, to you probably it wouldn't be as big a thing because you weren't really, you didn't have the access to it growing up. But I did, and I'll admit, it's Nickelodeon has a special place in my heart. I don't watch it nowadays, but a lot of the old shows, you can't do that on television, all that. Double Dare. These are all things from my childhood. And they, nostalgia plays a key part in these things.
Yep.
No, Double Dare wasn't. Double Dare was still on the one channel. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw Double Dare. I can't remember who was that. Fox?
Well, Nickelodeon was the main ones, but I feel like they allowed it outside of Nick for a while.
Might be.
That was the one that Mark Summers got real famous for.
Okay.
Well, I know one that you will recognize under TV, which is the first season of His Dark Materials.
Oh, I still need to see that.
I need to get the other ones before HBO decides to cancel it and then burn all the physical copies.
Oh, that was an HBO shit.
Yeah, like with Westworld.
Yeah.
But I've heard that this was a pretty good, faithful thing, and it does get beyond the first book, which other adaptations have not.
Well, other adaptation did not.
So, I mean, this is going to be fun. I am curious how they're going to handle the other books. I need to get the other seasons, but at least have the first one.
Excellent trilogy. I've always been disappointed that we didn't get anything more than Golden Compass.
I think there's like 3 seasons in the show.
3 books, so it makes sense.
Dark. Okay, so the show has ended. There's 23 total episodes, 3 seasons.
Good deal.
So, I don't know if they managed to finish the story, but hopefully they did.
I mean, again, 3 books, 3 seasons. It seems logical.
Now, a series that we're going to cover eventually is One Hit Die. And One Hit Die, I mean, had 1 season, and then they decided to do a couple more. So this is season 2, which they labeled the expansion because they only planned to do 1 season, but they did multiples now, which is Legend of the Lich Lord. So this is going to be a fun one. I can't wait to cover this series. This is another one by Zombie. I thought it was by the same people because that's where I got off their site.
Yeah.
But you know they're by Lich Lord Pictures.
Oh.
But this is kind of cool. I am looking forward to it. This stuff is just general fun, I think. I mean, what do you think? Are you looking forward to seeing a lot of these adaptations?
If we get a chance, yeah, I suppose so.
I think these are probably going to be I think that those types are going to be the most fun. The Dead Gentleman types. I think those are going to be the most fun to do.
Yes, probably.
Well, we're going to move into Animu movie territory. A movie I really needed to see because it did so well in its year. It was one of the best movies of its year, and that is Demon Slayer Mugen Train.
Ah. Was it, or was it just one of the most successful?
It was very successful. I don't know whether it was the best, but a lot of people in Japan loved it.
Yeah. I need to see it myself. I've read the manga.
I still need to see it. I have not seen it. All I know is it's about this girl who bites on bamboo, and she looks cute and does photo shoots on memes.
No. Better, brother. She is one of the side characters.
That's what you say, but all of the stuff I've seen online about it only has her in pictures.
Well, she's a very memeable character.
So we're going from a recent film to a not-so-recent film.
Ah.
Momotaro Sacred Sailors.
Oh.
This is a old one. This is a Japanese World War II propaganda anime. It is kind of scary, as a lot of World War II access propaganda was. So imagine using cute animals and figures to show the superiority of the Nazi regime and the Axis powers. And not in a comical way.
Well, do they actually focus on Nazis in that, or is that...
It's more on the Japanese taking out everybody. But it was done basically to up the spirits of the Japanese people for the war effort against the United States. The Allied powers are the bad guys in this.
Yeah.
So it is a very interesting thing. That's the thing. It's not something I would consider good. It's actually kind of creepy. But I do think that it's, worth seeing. It also has some feature-length film, and a feature film called The Spider and the Tulip, which is an old one from that time period as well.
That is old.
So, this is anime before anime was a thing. That's impressive. This predates Astro Boy by almost 20 years. Yeah. So I had been now we're into the Animu proper. I've been debating doing this for a long time, but I did not want to get this series because season 3 was in pieces. I have season 1 and 2 of it, But they finally just released the entirety of Season 3 in one set, and that is Black Clover Season 3.
Ah.
So that's episodes 103 through 154. I think you could have gotten it in 5 volumes, or finally got it all in one set like this, which I prefer this way.
Yeah.
One of these days I have to see Black Clover.
Yeah.
But like One Piece, or like any of these other ones that are massive in scope, not like One Piece size, but,
That's more like Fairy Tale.
It's overwhelming,
Yeah.
Last but not least, I continue my thinning of the City Hunter series by getting City Hunter Season 2, Part 1 and 2. The only
It is much thinner than the original.
This is the only one where they never did they never released like a season set. It was that they left it 2 parts. But if I compared this, and I already gave mine to Dave, to the sets I had, about 4 of these was one set, and there were 2 sets that made up this. That's a huge space saver.
Plus, those were DVD sets, so they were taller.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tall doesn't have anything to do for me, but definitely width. So, on to birthday surprises.
Ooh.
Which also is City Hunter themed.
Ooh.
So, I know you have this one.
Yes.
But, if you find out that you're in need of any of these, they can be added to your collection. City Hunter, the motion picture. City Hunter, Secret Service.
Okay.
And City Hunter, Bay City Wars, and $1 Million Conspiracy. This used to be the hard one to get.
Yeah.
I was going to give these to Dave since they were there, but he already bought them. So I felt like if you don't have any of these, and I'm sure that at least one of these you don't have.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I can't swear to it what I do or don't have with City Hunter because it's been a while since I looked. But I think it's a safe bet that there's at least one I don't have.
But that will give you the entirety of the OVA/movie collection until you get to like the most recent release, which was,
Isn't that included in a complete set from Discotheque?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So I'll probably eventually get that anyway, but we'll see.
Hey, at least you got something to hold the space in between.
Exactly.
And then if you decide not to upgrade, if it's not a priority, at least have them. So if Discotheque set ever goes out of print, you still have them.
Right.
Well, that's
I got distracted from my watch through of Cat's Eye, and that was months ago. I need to get back to that.
Well, speaking of Cat's Eye, I'm going to see if I can track down my earpieces. Looks like Cat's got them. So, but hope you've enjoyed this.
Yeah?
Click like, subscribe, and share. And send Jake all your well wishes so that he may recover.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
So we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.